Hey, what's up guys? Squidgy Go back with a brand new video for a brand new year. Welcome to 2017. Now to start the year off, I want to talk to you something that's very personal and close to me. I have mentioned it in previous videos before, but I kind of want to talk to you more in depth about it so everyone has a good understanding somewhat about what I'm actually going through. And of course, as you can read from the title below, this video is all to do with me suffering from Crohn's disease. Now for those of you that don't know, Crohn's disease is an inflammatory bowel disease. I guess it is on the spectrum of like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, but it's kind of way past that. So to start off with, nobody knows what causes Crohn's disease. There are no known cures for Crohn's disease, and it's just a case of trying to keep it under control. It's a very difficult disease to live with. Now people do ask, wait, you've got disease, can I catch it? I'll just stay away, I don't want to catch anything like that. It's no, it's not that kind of disease whatsoever. It's known as a hereditary disease. So basically it's dropped down from generation to generations and it goes through your genes basically. I mean, my dad, he has the same condition. He has Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis as well. So he's got even worse problems than I do. Now let me just rewind and tell you guys when this all began. I was 18 years old and it was just coming up to Christmas time. Now throughout the entire year before that time, I'd been getting stomach pains, like cramps, but I'd been passing it off because it wasn't bad. I just thought it was like trap wind or something. But the cramps got longer and longer, like lasted for longer periods of time. And they got more and more frequent as well. So rather than just having one cramp a day, then it'd be more and more and more every single day. Until it got to the point where just before Christmas, I couldn't even get out of bed. I was keeled over, crippled with pain. I got taken to the hospital. At first, I got dismissed, saying that I just had trap wind. They gave me some wind relief, sent me home. I believe it was the following day, I had to go straight back in because I was in so much pain. It is unreal, I can't even describe it. So this time I got kept in. Now, I did get kept in over Christmas because I went in on the 19th of December. So for the first Christmas that I was legal to drink in the UK, when I was 18 years old, I spent the entire Christmas and New Year period in hospital. When you're 18 you just want to get out there, but I was stuck in hospital. But it was the best place for me at the time. I eventually had to go for a major bowel operation. Now during this operation, they didn't even know what they was going to be looking for or what they was going to be doing. They basically said, we're going to cut you open, go inside, see if we can find anything and take it from there. And as I said, because of the pain, I was just like, yeah, go for it. So I signed all the documents, did their thing, got taken into the operating theatre. The next thing I know, I woke up in recovery. Now, once everything healed and I was good enough and well enough to go home, which wasn't for a few weeks after, by the way, 2 or 3 days later, I was back in hospital. Exact same things. Now, at this point, nobody knew what was happening. I mean, they know that Crohn's disease is a very, very unknown disease, and nobody is exactly sure where to go with it. But after a lot of debate and things going on, they eventually decided to take me into the operating theatre again, cut me open once more, and do the entire thing again. Now I don't think I told you, but on the first operation when they cut me open, they basically cleaned me up because they said there was a lot of gunk inside of there. I don't know what causes that. And they took out my appendix. Is that the one, appendix? The one that you don't need? I think it's something like that. That thing you don't need, they took it out. Just to be safe. So obviously now with going back in for the same operation, not knowing what to expect or where it's going to go, it was kind of scary. I mean, I was in hospital for altogether 2 months over the entire period. So having to go in for a second operation was mega scary, I can tell you that. Those of you guys that have been through the same thing, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Now this time when they took me in to operate, they actually did find something. The lower portion of my bowels or intestines, whatever you like to call them, were inflamed, and this is when they found out that I did indeed have Crohn's disease and they diagnosed me with it. So they ended up removing a large portion of my small intestine. I'm not entirely sure how much they did take out in the long run, but I did get told afterwards that it was just under the threshold of having to fit a bag on me. So if they'd have taken any more out, I would have needed an external bag fitted on me, and that's how I would have gone to the toilet from now on. But luckily, they didn't have to do that. I still have all my bodily functions, that's all good. But it was a horrible and dreadful time for an 18-year-old. I've spoken to people that have had this and similar kind of things done at 16, 15. That must have been even worse. But for an 18-year-old myself, it was bad. Fast forward 10 years. Now 10 years after that, I was like 28 then, because I was 18 when I went for my operation. By the way, I'm 29 now. Almost 30. Those 10 years were fine. I hardly had any problems whatsoever. If anything, it was very mild and nothing was going on. My life was living just how any other person would live their life. Like I said, that was until almost 2 years ago now. The cramps started back again. Obviously, it wasn't major. I could live with it. I had medication. I went to the doctors. We tried new medication. Over those periods of time, I came back, tried new things, took painkillers, took pain relief, whatever I could. And it's gradually got worse once again. Luckily, so far, not to the point that I need to go to the hospital or go to accident emergency. That's good. But at the moment, and recently for the past week or two, I've been having trouble getting sleep. Every time I go to sleep at night, well, try to go to sleep at least, I lay down, and as soon as I lay horizontal, I get pains in my stomach. Cramps, keeps me up. I have to take painkillers, I have to take whatever else. I have no idea what it is or what's causing this just to happen mostly at night time. But I am booked in with a specialist in about a month's time. So hopefully I can last until then, and we're going to go see him and get this whole thing sorted. Hopefully for another 10 years. But yeah, with Crohn's disease being one of those invisible diseases that nobody can tell you've got unless they know or you've already told them, it's very difficult to go around like living life, yet at the same time running around your disease, which nobody knows you have. For instance, if I'm out and I need to go to the bathroom, if I'm, say, in a coffee shop, they only have a bathroom, they have a key for the bathroom, and I'm not actually using their coffee shop, so I'm not having a coffee or anything, I just want to go in to use the bathroom. They go in and they deny you access because you're not purchasing anything from them. This is a medical emergency. For those of you who are watching that do not know about this disease, please, if you ever come across anyone with any kind of bowel disease or anything like that, and especially if they're in need for the bathroom, even if you're in line for the bathroom and somebody comes and you hear from the back that they have a bowel disease or they have whatever and they just need to get to the bathroom, if you can wait, please just let that person in front it will help, and it will be greatly, greatly appreciated, I can tell you that. So yeah, basically that is me and my disease. If you guys have anything similar to Crohn's disease yourself, or even if you have Crohn's disease as well, please comment below, tell me your experiences with the disease. If anything's helped you, I'd love to know. I'd love to take anything on board that's helped any of you guys feel better or feel more relaxed once you're having a flare-up. Or if you have got any questions about Crohn's disease, or if you do want to know more, drop a comment below. I'll try and answer it the best I can. I'm no expert by any means whatsoever. I just have the disease and go to the doctors for advice. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this, especially if you've made it all the way through. And I know this has been a really, really weird subject for the first video of 2017, but I feel that it was time to change my vlogs around a little bit, rather than just going out capturing my boring old life, to come and actually share experiences with you, to come and question things and to express how I'm feeling direct to you. So once again, any comments or questions, drop them down below. I will get back to them as soon as I can. But once again, thank you for watching, and I'll be back to see you guys again soon.